Today I discuss about the story The Breeze Comes to Yellow Sky is an 1898 Western short story by American author Stephen Crane, originally published in the February 1898 issues of McClure's magazine. It was written in England. The story protagonist is a Texas marshal named Jack Potter who is returning to the town of Yellow Sky with his Eastern Bridge. Porter's nemesis, the gunslinger, Scourge Wilson, drunkenly plans to accost the sheriff after the disembarks the train, but he changes his mind upon seeing the unnamed man with his bride. Now the characters is Jake Porter, the marshal of this of Yellow Sky. Okay, then the another name is Bride. Jack's wife is given no name, signifying for many critics her role as a faceless representative of the institution of marriage, just one of many vestiges of Eastern civilization that have made their way to Yellow Sky. Now the drummer is seen in the saloon along with a handful of other men drinking and carrying away. Now the another character is Tracy Wilson. When researching, if you come across the definition of the word scratchy, you will find that it's usually talking about a certain fabric, but it basically means to cause discomfort by having a rough or itchy feeling. Okay, so now the another character is the Negro waiters. Waiters in white suits working on the dining car of the train. Now the plot summary is in the Act 1. This short story inspired a 1967 opera of the same name by Roger Nixon and the 1952 film Face to Face. This short story opens in a parlor car of a train traveling westward from San Antonio towards a late 19th century Texas town named Yellow Sky. In this section, a couple of characters are introduced: Jack Potter and his bride, newly married in San Antonio. They were evidently very happy. The bride was not pretty, nor was she very young. She wore a dress of blue cashmere with small reservations of velvet here and there, and with steel blue button abandoning. Jack Potter is described briefly as the marshal of the Yellow Sky. He is a man known, liked, and feared in his corner, a prominent person. Further into chapter 1, Porter is getting more and more anxious while approaching his town, as his marriage would be ill received by the community in San Antonio. He was a man hidden in the dark, a knife to sever any friendly duty. Any form was easy to his hand in the remote city, but the hour of Yellow Sky, the hour of daylight, was approaching. This section ends with Porter and his wife stepping off the train and fleeing the scene. Now the chapter 2, section 2 begins in the sitting of a bird in Yellow Sky called the Weary Gentleman's Saloon. It introduces a few more characters in the first couple sentences. One was a salesman who talked a great deal and rapidly. Three were Texans who did not care to talk at the time, and two were Mexican sheep herders who did not talk as a general practice in the Weary Gentleman Saloon. In the fourth paragraph, a young man appears in the doorway of the saloon and says, Scratchy Wilson's drunk and has turned loose with both hands. The drummer isn't aware of who Strategy Wilson is, but when the barkeeper closes the shutters and locks the door, the drummer begins asking the barkeeper questions. The barkeeper answers his question by starting, "You see, this is Scratchy Wilson is a wonder with a gun, a perfect wonder, and when he goes on the war trail, we hunt our holes. Naturally, he is about the last one of the old gang that used to hang out along the river here. He is a terror when he is drunk. When he is sober, he is all right. Kind of simple, wouldn't hurt a fly, nicest fellow in town. But when he is drunk, oh, the plot of the second section is to add some rising suspense for chapter 3 when scratching Wilson appears. This section, third section, chapter third, this section is solely about Scratchy Wilson, a man in a maroon-colored flannel shirt and childlike red and gold boots. Is walking up the main street of Yellow Sky carrying a revolver. He is yelling throughout the town with a voice that seemed to have no relation to the ordinary vocal strength of a man. This man is the drunken Scratchy Wilson, and he is in search of a fight. When Scratchy approaches the door to the saloon, he comes into contact with the bartender's dog. The dog starts to walk away from Scratchy. He yells at it, and it starts to sprint. He starts shooting at the dog, missing both times but forcing the dog to flee in a new direction. He now turns his attention to the salon door and pounds on it with his revolver, demanding to be served a drink. He becomes infuriated. No one is letting him in, so he stabs some paper to the door and shoots at it. While walking back down the main street, the name Jack Porter comes to Stretchy mind. He goes to the house of his ancient antagonist and demands he come out and fight. Become more and more enraged that Sheriff Porter is not answering him. In the fourth chapter, Sheriff Jack Porter and his bride walk around the corner to his house. There they come face to face with Stretchy Wilson reloading his revolver. He sees the sheriff, drops his gun, and pulls a fresh one from his holster. Stretchy believes that Jack going to attack him from behind. Sheriff Porter informs Stretchy that he was unarmed and would not be fighting him tonight. Being from the Old West where everyone carries a gun, Stretchy does not believe Jack has no gun with him. The sheriff tells him that he does not have him weapons because he was just married in San Antonio. Stretchy is disbelief, sees Jack's new wife standing next to him on the street and instantly breaks his rage. He sinks his head and walks away, leaving the bride and groom in the peace. So that's all about this story.